Good morning students. Now today we have already learned in the previous sessions what is a sentence and how many kinds of sentences are there. Let's have a quick recap of that. Sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense, right? It has some few conditions. The sentence must start with a capital letter and it should end with a full stop, question mark and exclamation mark, right? Then we learned how many kinds of sentences are there. We learned that there are 5 kinds of sentences are there. First is assertive sentence. Assertive sentence, a simple declaration, simple sentences. Then assertive sentence is divided into 2 parts, that is positive and negative. The second kind of sentence was interrogative sentence, that is the question statements which ask some questions to you. Then there were imperative sentences like order, request, advice. These were the imperative sentences. Then we learned exclamatory sentence, sentence which shows some expression and ends with an exclamation mark. Those sentences are known as exclamatory sentence. Then we learned operative sentences. Operative sentences, blessings, prayer like may God bless you, wish you a very happy birthday. These were operative sentences. We also learned how to change positive into negative sentences. Then we learned 2 parts. There are parts of sentences. We learned that there are 2 parts of sentences, that is subject and predicate. Subject, the topic of the sentence about which we talk. Predicate, whatever we talk about the subject is known as predicate, right? That's all we learned. Now today we are going to do exercises on the basis of our learning. So let's start the exercises. So the first question is, circle the subject and underline the predicate in the following sentences. In the following sentences. In your book, exercises are given starting on page number 10. So take out page number 10 of your book. Here in front of you on the board, I am going to solve the exercises for you. All right? Okay. So the first statement is, the earth revolves round the sun. The earth revolves round, it is round, yeah, revolves around the sun. Here, when you look at this sentence, how I told you to make out the subject from the sentence? Always look at the verb, that is the action word in the sentence. And what you have to ask from that verb? Who or what, right? So let's make out what is the action word in this sentence. The earth revolves. Revolves means to make a round. Fine. It is an action word. Revolves. Who revolves? The earth revolves. So the earth will be the subject of the sentence. This being the subject, I also told you once you make out the subject from the sentence, the rest part of the sentence will be predicate. So, the earth is the subject and revolves around the sun will be the predicate. I hope this is clear to you all. Now, let's come to statement number 2. Nature is the best friend of man. Nature is the best friend of man. Now, let's see in this statement. See beta, is also a verb. Fine, is a helping verb. Is, am, are, was, were, do, did, does, has, have, had, they all are verbs. Fine. So, is also a verb. Nature is the best friend of man. Who is the best friend of man? Nature. So, nature will be the subject. And the rest part, is the best friend of man, will be the predicate. Right? Now, let's do statement number 3. He is waiting for his father. He is waiting for his father. Now here, he is waiting for his father. Is waiting. Who is waiting for his father? He. So he will be the subject. Easy to make out? I hope there is no confusion. You just have to ask the question who or what. If you get the answer, that will be the subject and the rest part will be the predicate. Fine. Fourth statement. Regularity and punctuality bring success in life. Regularity and punctuality brings success in life. Now here, regularity and punctuality bring success in life. Bring. What brings success in life? What brings success in life? Regularity and punctuality. Yeah, who brings success in life? We got the answer. Regularity and punctuality. So, regularity and punctuality will be the subject. And the rest sentence, bring success in life, will be the predicate. Clear? Statement number 5. Hard work never goes in vain. Hard work never goes in vain. So, here, what never goes in vain? Who never goes in vain? Ask the question, who never goes in vain? We got the answer, hard work. So hard work will be the subject of the statement and never goes in vain will be the predicate of the sentence. Now let's come to sixth statement. A laborious and sincere student does well in life. A laborious and sincere student does well in life. Now, again, ask the question from verb. Who does well in life? Yeah. Ask the question, who does well in life? A laborious and sincere student. So, circle it. See, a laborious and sincere student does well in life. Now, when you look at this statement, we have done 6 and does well in life. It will be the predicate, right? Now, when you look at these statements, I told you when I was teaching you subject and predicate that subject not necessarily be of one word only. It can be more than one or two words. Like here, it is of one word, it is of two words here, three words here, two words again, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. Get my point? Got my point? What I am trying to say? Not necessarily that subject has to be of one or two words. It can be more than 2 or 3 words. It can be a limit of 5 or more words. Fine? Now, 6 statements we have done. Let us do some more statements which are given in your book. I hope you have understood all this and noted down also. Now, the 7th statement. The beautiful flower soon faded away. The beautiful flower soon faded away. Yep. So, the beautiful flower soon faded away. Who faded away? Who soon faded away? The beautiful flower. So, the beautiful flower will be the subject of the sentence. And the rest part, soon faded away, will be the predicate. Am I right? Yes. Now, 8th statement. There are many elephants in this jungle. There are many elephants in this jungle. Now here, again ask the question who or what. Who are there in this jungle? Who are there in this jungle? Many elephants. So, what we are talking about in the sentence? About elephants. So, Many elephants will be the subject of the sentence. See, subject is all about the topic of the sentence, what we are talking about. So here in this, we are not talking about jungle, we are not talking about there is just a preposition you can say. So, there are many elephants. What we are talking about, there is just a, you can say is telling you a place, there. So, there we are not talking about there. Who are there in this jungle? Many elephants. So, many elephants will be the subject. And there are in this jungle will be the predicate. Fine. Now, let us come to statement number 9. Practice makes a man perfect. It says, practice makes a man perfect. Yes, it is right. Now here in this statement, who makes a man perfect? Who makes a man perfect? We get the answer, practice. So practice will be the subject. Makes a man perfect will be the predicate. I hope this is clear. 10th statement. There is nothing to eat. There is nothing to eat. What is there to eat? Yeah, who is there to eat? What answer you are getting? Again I am asking. What is there to eat? Nothing. What answer we are getting? Nothing. So nothing will be the subject. And there is to eat will be the predicate. I hope this is clear to you. Maybe it is a little confusing that nothing, we cannot touch nothing. So well, you cannot touch practice also, right? Then 11th statement. They made me a captain. They made me a captain. Yes. Now ask the question who or what? Who made me a captain? What answer you are getting? They, right? So they will be the subject of the sentence and made me a captain will be the predicate of the sentence. So circle the word they. Made me a captain will be the predicate. Correct? Now let's do the last statement of this question, that is statement number 12. We elected him as the president of the committee. Easy. We elected him as the president of the committee. Yes, We elected him as the president of the committee. Who elected him as the president of the committee? We, right? So circle the subject we. Elected him as the president of the committee will be the predicate. Children, very easy to understand who is the doer of the action, who is doing action. We. We are not talking about the president, we are not talking about the committee, we are just talking about we. We done the work. Who elected him as the president? We elected him as a president. So we will be the subject and the rest of the sentence will be the predicate. Right? This was, now here when you see these statements, again when we talk about the place of the subject, you can see there are few sentences in which subject is coming first and the predicate is following them, like the beautiful flower, practice, they, we. Subject is coming at first and the predicate is following them. But in the 8th statement and 10th sentence, subject is coming in between the sentence and on both the sides predicate is there, right? So it will be wrong to say that always subject comes first and predicate follows it. There can be certain sentences, there can be certain cases where subject can come in between or at the end. I hope you understood this exercise. Now let's come to exercise B, page number 11. Now let's solve question number 2. In question number 2, what you have to do, fill-ups are given, right? What you have to do, write suitable subjects for the following predicate. Predicate is been given to you and you have to write a suitable subject for them. You have to suggest a suitable subject for them. So first statement, dash rises in the east. What rises in the east? We all know the sun rises in the east. Dash is a great virtue. Virtue means quality. Fine. If I am telling for the children who doesn't know what is the meaning of virtue, virtue means quality. So dash is a great quality. Honesty is a great quality. Fine. Dash originates from Himalayas. Ganga. Ganga originates from Himalayas. Fine. Then dash serves in the army. Now here you can also write he serves in the army. That is also correct. And instead of he, you can also write any name. So I am writing both. He or any name you can write, like Ravi. He serves in the army. Ravi serves in the army. Both are correct. Dash is teaching grammar. You can write Mrs. Smith is teaching grammar. Mrs. Smith, या Mrs. Sharma, whatever you want to write. Dash lived in Ayodhya. Rama lived in Ayodhya. Dash are playing football. Children are playing football. I hope you have understood this. Are is coming. That means something plural you have to write, not a single thing. So, children are playing football. Statement number 8. Dash tastes sweet. You can write anything which is sweet. Like I am writing cake tastes sweet. The cake. Instead of cake only, you should write the cake tastes sweet. Then ninth, dash is a sacred river. Now what do you mean by sacred? Sacred means holy. Dash is a holy river. So here we have already written Ganga, so we have to think about something else. So river name, right? Yamuna. Yamuna is a sacred river, right? Yamuna is also a holy river of Hindus. I hope things are clear to you. 10th statement, dash multiplied by 3 is a 24. Now you cannot think of any answer in this. You have to be very specific. 8 multiplied by 3, 8 3 is 24. 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. So, as you can see, the red words are the subject of the sentences and the rest of the sentence written in black are the predicate of the sentence. So, first the sun, second honesty, third Ganga, fourth he or Ravi, both you can write, anyone you can write. Fifth Mrs. Smith, or you can write a name of your choice also. Sixth Rama, seventh children, something plural you have to write. Instead of children you can write they also, they are playing. Both will be correct, as they is also used for plural, right? They is used for many person. Children are playing football or they are playing football. Fine. The teams, not team, the teams are playing football, that is also fine. The cake tastes sweet, anything, I have written cake, you can write anything which tastes sweet. Yamuna is a sacred river. 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. I hope you have understood this. Now let's come to question number 3. Now let's solve question number 2. Subjects are given to you and you have to add a suitable predicate to the following subjects. So let's start with the first one, the dogs. The dogs are barking. Simple. Second, the earth. We have already read a sentence about it. The earth revolves around the sun. But let's do something different. The earth is round in shape. Round in shape, or you can also write the earth rotates on its own axis. Both are right? Fine. The chirping of birds awake me in the morning. Awake me in the morning. Fine. The chirping of birds awake me in the morning. The beauty of flowers makes the nature more beautiful. You can write this way. Makes the nature more beautiful. The beauty of flowers makes the nature more beautiful. Fifth statement, reading makes. What does reading do? Reading makes our vocabulary strong. Our vocabulary strong. We elected. What do we elected? We have already studied a sentence. We elected him as the president of our committee, but that we are not going to write. We are going to write something else. We elected him as our captain. We elected him as our captain. Right? He wrote a beautiful poem. He wrote a letter. So whatever you feel like you can write. I am writing, he wrote a letter to my brother. Or you can write, he wrote a beautiful poem. He wrote a beautiful poem. My mother cooks delicious food. Cooks delicious food. Always end the sentence with the full stop. All right. A broken chair is kept in the corner. Is kept in the corner of the room. Corner of the room. Fine. Mohit is a bright student. You can also say intelligent student, bright student, is a monitor of the class. Mohit is a bright student. So, the dogs are barking, the earth is round in shape, or you can say the earth rotates on its own axis. The chirping of birds awake me in the morning. The chirping of the birds awakes me in the morning. The beauty of flowers makes the nature more beautiful. Reading makes our vocabulary strong. We elected him as our captain. He wrote a letter to my brother, or he wrote a beautiful poem. My mother cooks delicious food. A broken chair is kept in the corner of the room. Mohit is a bright student. So this was exercise C. I hope you have understood exercise A, B and C. Do it in your books and revise the exercise. Thank you and have a nice day.